All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. So, anyway, again, thank you for joining me tonight. As per usual, I was running late trying to mod on Hudson Valley Prepping Show and then write my show at the same time. Never works out, but whatever. I figured it out at the end. So tonight, guys, we're talking about is nuclear war going to be is nuclear war closer than ever, right? For the obvious reason, Putin and his new bullshit. No, outlaw, you didn't win anything. Not on this one. Though Friday night, I'm gonna have a giveaway as well. I was supposed to do it tonight, but I just didn't. I didn't set it up the way I wanted it to. So Friday night, it'll be the last stream of the year, and I'll have a giveaway uh, Friday night. So if anybody is up for it, tune in. Yes, the beard is gone. So the problem with my beard is that it thins out on this side of my face, and then this side is thicker, so it grows uneven. I don't know how that happens. Maybe because I sleep on this side a lot. Who knows? But for whatever reason, it was just growing out uneven. So I'll keep trying until I get it right. Whatever. Anyway, uh, also, guys, like to not like to, but making for the sorry, for the most part, you guys know, but North Shore Preparedness or Sean at North Shore Preparedness passed away Christmas Eve. I was talking to his son earlier today, so he's going to get some information out to me, and I'll pass it on to you guys and see what happens from there. So, other than that, Sean at North Shore Preparedness was awesome, dude. Uh, would text me out of the blue to see how I'm doing, and in the end, I was texting him just to see what he was up to because I hadn't seen him in a while. But yeah, so now he's gone, and that sucks. So a shitty, I guess, a shitty end of the year. I don't know. I don't know how you want to look at it, but it just sucks. Major balls. And he has been sick for a while, but it was still a surprise. There's some people that they're sick and you see it coming. Didn't see it coming with him. So, and the last time I spoke to him, he said he was feeling better and doing better. So, I don't know. Anyway, rest in peace, Sean, and it was nice knowing you. So, moving right along, but this shitty year we have, guys, I think next year is going to be, uh, I don't want to say exponentially shitty, but I think it's going to get up there in the shittiness scale, if you will. Um, it's interesting that we're being warned about a lot of shit for next year. Like, listen, normally things happen and they happen out of the blue, but we got a lot of warnings this year about next year. And I find that somewhat uh, cool because we know what to prepare for. We know how to get ready, though a lot of us are ready for it all and much of it. But this is comforting, if you will, that they're telling us what to prepare for and how to prepare, and we're just like, we're ready for it. We're ready for whatever mumbo jumbo comes our way. I think we'll nail it come next year. But with that being said, guys, you know, keep prepping, keep getting it in order. Yeah. So David Workman, you know what? Listen, the New World Order, the economic, sorry, the World Economic Forum, it sort of doesn't matter anymore, right? I mean, so unless we're fucking going to get like in armor suits and go after the World Economic Forum, there isn't much we can do. Um, can we do it on a smaller scale, state by state, city by city, town by town? We probably can. But I don't think I don't think there's much we can do about it unless we fucking band together and do some shit. You know? Start growing this spring. Jimmy says start growing this spring. Yeah, I guess, man. I mean, however gardening goes, you guys know when you should start. And I would suggest people start. Until I get out of here, which I'm hoping in the next few months, or in the next couple months, I'll probably be on the road. But after that, I would hopefully get a house. So, uh, it's again with all of the shit going on. It's amazing how some people keep it together for as long as they can. Sherry Kirk said, "Start inside your home, so you can start early." That is right. You can start early if you have the room for it. Um, Jay, no, I just shaved the beard because it was, like I said, it was. You know what? Just go back to the beginning of the video. They'll talk about why I shaved my beard. Thank you. Marine's daughter. Yes, we have spoken about this, and I think people are scared. I don't know if people are lazy as much as they are scared. I think people watched what happened to J6, and they're like, I don't want that to happen to me. Or people seem to think that there's never a good reason to do that, right? So that's the problem. You know, um, the problem is they make it seem like it's never a good reason to do it under any circumstances, and that's how they're spinning it. And when they spin it that way, people go, "Well, man, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to lose my freedoms?" Right? I mean, listen. Again, we get a fucking a crew of dudes together, and I'm talking about people, right? And I would say at least 20% of America could band together to that scale. We can get this shit back. But until then, guys, we don't have a fucking fighting chance. You know. Raw Food Writer says, listen, Raw Food Writer, nobody's pushing Russia right now. I think this administration's scared of Russia. Scared. They're like the cowards of the world right now. No one's pushing them. Russia is pushing it himself. When a Russian president, and I'm going to speak about this later tonight on the Angry Truth channel. On the Angry Truth channel, I'm going to touch on it a little bit, but we're going to talk about trans age. You guys got to you guys will not believe what trans age is, or age fluid, whatever. But back to the whole Russian thing. I'm going to touch on it a little bit, but the issue right now is when a Russian president, guys, can say that 99.9% of the Russian people are willing to sacrifice it all. That is not the United States pushing him. That is this fucking psych patient coming up on this shit with his own, coming up with this ideology on his own that the Russian people are willing to sacrifice their shit because he lost his fucking mind. Thank you, John McGill. Putin has clearly lost his mind. Any president who says that, guys, is gearing up to attack or trying to find a reason or convince themselves why they should do that. That's the only reason why you would tell the world that 99% of the Russian people, or no, they're not. They must have seen that fucking interview and said, "Wait, what? No, we're not. The fuck you kidding me? We're not fucking ready to off ourselves because of you and your bullshit." You know? I mean, listen. Granted, that fiasco that came here last week, was it, when the Ukraine president came here begging for money like a fucking whore on a street corner? That was a fucking problem. That was a big fucking problem. All right. I mean, first of all, I have so many problems on his visit. The fact that we're pushing this false narrative about the Ukraine. The fact that McConnell sat there and said, Mitch McConnell sat there and said that our only and main focus is the Ukraine. Why in the fuck would you, with everything going on in this country, with all of the problems we have in this country, now all of a sudden they're our main focus? And Bubble World is back. I swear to God, some people are just alcoholics. Sherry Kirk, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, and Happy New Year's to you as well. Um, it, there's a problem, guys. I mean, it's a problem with all of them. It's not one, it's not the other. It's the entire gambit of fucking politicians, all of them, right? And we have a sickly president. We have an idiot of a vice president. I mean, the Speaker of the House stepped down, but I don't know what this guy's going to do next. We have politicians running around asking other politicians for money, Zelensky, and Zelensky. I mean, he's a fucking joke. I mean, the guy was fucking shaking his ass in some shit video, and this is the whatever. Not the point. The point is that we're all being led astray from both sides. Again, Russian people, Ukraine will surrender soon. Bobo World, the Ukraine will only surrender under one condition: when a tactical nuke goes off. And I think that's what's going to be used for them to do so. But if not, Ukraine's not surrendering anytime soon. On Even on the RT News, which is Russia's government fueled uh, news reporting agency, they're even saying they're losing the war, or that they're losing skirmishes. Sorry, they're trying not to say they're losing the war. They're trying to say they're losing battles or skirmishes. Um, so something's there, right? Something is there. And to boot, we're not talking about it much here anymore, or maybe I'm not paying attention to the news. Who knows? Yeah, listen, don't be AP and Bobo's World. You guys have been saying that Ukraine was going to get smashed when it started. When Putin talked about invading the Ukraine, you are the same people that said he was going to get to Ukraine in a couple of weeks. Well, it's fucking 9 or 10 months now. So stop the bullshit. Let it the fuck go. They ain't rolling over to Ukraine. If they didn't get Ukraine yet, they're not fucking getting it anytime soon. So let it the fuck go. That's why I spent $40,000 in France shopping. Jesus, really? That's crazy. That's crazy if that happened. But yeah, guys, it's fucking enough already with the Putin dick sucking party. He's losing. If he was winning, he would have won. If he would have fucking had it together, he would have steamrolled Ukraine, but he didn't. The Russians always, again, don't be AP. The Russians always take time to get rolling. Are you fucking kidding me with that stupid ass excuse? That's the dumbest excuse I ever heard. There is no way it takes time to roll. 10, 11 months? Let it fucking go, dude. Take the dick out of your mouth already. It's done. They're not fucking steamrolling all of them. It's asinine when people seem to think he's not losing. You, Jimmy Joppa said he's not losing. You idiot, fucking. You can spell fucking moron on here. Don't be afraid, coward, Jimmy Joppa. Clearly, he is losing. If he's threatening nuclear war, or when he told the United States, and matter of fact, let me pull it up for you, just to so you can get the taste of his dick out of your mouth. He states that the longer this war goes on, the better the option of a nuclear weapon being used is, or the more of an option the weapon being used is. So he's saying himself, if this keeps continuing, the chances of nuclear war or a nuke being used is greater. You guys got to fucking seriously let it the fuck go. He ain't winning. He ain't fucking rolling over anything. It doesn't take that long. It's like, again, it's the idiots of the world who fucking suck Russia's dick so hard. Not Russia's dick. Putin's dick so hard. They sit there and they go, he's going to win. You sound like fucking idiots saying that shit. You really do. You're fucking pansies. And then now Jimmy Joppa must be a 15-year-old retard. I have to put this on the screen because I've never seen anybody write like this before. This is real. This is mind-blowing writing, guys. This is Mark Twain writing right here at its best. Jesus. Cuz you blow your dumb ass pansy, fuck you, fart you, fuck stick. That was actually good. Anyway. And Narsa, I don't listen to mainstream news. Again, I stay away from mainstream news. You don't know shit about war. Now I don't know shit about war. Again, you guys said Russia was going to steamroll over Ukraine. And that was 10, 11 months ago. Did he do so? No, he didn't. So again, I don't know anything about war, but yet he didn't steamroll, and he's very frustrated by the results he's had so far. The YouTuber. That's probably Russian bots. That's got to be what it is. That Jimmy Joppa dude. Who writes like that? I mean, I don't even know slow people that write like that. You stupid, dumb YouTube fuck shit piss. I'm like, what the hell? And I forgot to remember what you did to Serbia, you son of a bitch. Again, he's got to be a Russian bot. Anyway, he's a piece of shit. How about that? There you go. I got it out there. What you think United States is going to win when you're going to fuck Civil War, idiot? Yo, Jimmy, seriously, dude. Grammarly or some shit, man, before you start sending this shit out. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, you know, he no talk good like us. No, he doesn't. Yes, and Bobo World, I agree. He is frustrated with NATO and their bullshit. That's another fucking organization. Listen, guys, you have fucking all these corrupt organizations finally coming together and pissing him off, and he's pissing them off, and everybody's pissing everybody off. So eventually, we have to fucking see some kind of fucking fallout of war. Uh, and Watchmen, he goes, just a Jason, bad topic because I don't agree with you. Just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean it's a bad topic. The bottom line is, guys, every last one of you that said that Russia was going to win this in a short amount of time, which was, and I quote, a couple of weeks, didn't happen. So, when I said he wasn't going to win that in a couple of weeks, you guys said, you're stupid, you don't know anything. Here we are, 10, 11 months later, and guess what happened? Right? He's still fighting this war under major frustrations. You call that a pissing contest? Yeah, I actually do. But Jimmy Jappa, dude, continue to text because that's comical shit. Stupid, idiot, moron, fuck, piss, shit. I'm like, seriously. We have already seen fallout. Inflation. Well, inflation's a different animal, man. It's a different animal altogether. And again, when I was talking about warnings, guys, we've been getting warnings against for the last year, maybe 2 years, if you go back further, that we were going to see this inflation or recession. Sorry, this recession hit us next year. Now I'm 1,000% sure we are in a recession. Like I'm 1,000% sure we're in a recession. But for some reason, whatever the case may be, they're telling us it's not a recession. We are in a recession, right? And we've been warned about that. And all these major companies who last year they were sort of like this with a recession. They were like, we might see one, we might not. Now they're like, guys, you better brace for a recession. The shit is coming. So they're giving us fair warning. That from war. I don't know if the inflation's that from war. I think the war plays a part of it, but I don't think it's the sole cause of inflation. Unless I missed something. And yes, Wolfeng, I agree with you. We definitely sending money over there is fucking complete bullshit. Printing the amount of money we're printing to send over there is complete bullshit. Sending them all these weapons and depleting our military of their weapons is complete bullshit. I agree. I agree with everything that's said behind that. But to sit there and say Russia's going to win, stop already. Take the Russian goggles off and look at what's going on. Stop believing everything a manipulator is telling you. Now, yes, we have some manipulators here, but at least a lot of us can see past it with the bullshit. We look at this current administration and we go, nah, this is not, this is lying, that's lying. Here he goes again. You're an idiot. Let's just face it. You're an idiot, American grunt, a moron. Jimmy Jappa is not from the United States. That's what I'm gathering. I think he just learned how to speak English. He's just learned on Rosetta Stone. I don't know. We sent $90 billion to the Ukraine. What the fuck, man? Again, I'll agree with you on that. I agree with you on that every step of the way. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit the amount of money we're sending these people. You know? Not even these people. I'm sorry. Not those people. We're sending the Ukraine president. What are they doing with that money? Like, that's what I wouldn't know. They're not spending it on weapons. If we're sending them weapons, are they paying the military with that? It could be. He goes, you are full of shit, AP. Most of you didn't see past Trump. Here we go. Most people saw past Trump, but it was the better of the two. Don't be AP. You clearly don't know what you're talking about because when you had Hillary Clinton or Trump, it was without fail, people were going to vote for Trump. That's when it's the devil we know or the devil we don't want, right? And the devil we didn't want was Hillary Clinton. And that's why he won. Whether he's the biggest crook or not, you clearly don't know American history or politicians because he's not one of the biggest crooks. There are many other politicians that are bigger than him. You must be like a Bernie Sanders, knob fucking slobber or Russian troll because Hillary Clinton or Trump, everybody's going to pick Trump. That's without a doubt, guys. That's what it came down to. People looked at Trump and was like, fuck. And then when they started hearing him speak, they were like, shitballs. But then when they saw Hillary Clinton throw a hat in the ring, they were like, nope, we're voting for Trump. And that's why he won. He won because fucking Hillary Clinton is a piece of shit, right? She is a fucking moron, an asshole, evil, whatever you want to call it, man. Whatever you want to call it. But people voted for Trump because of Hillary Clinton. Bottom line. If you would have had a better contender in there, maybe it would have been close. But Hillary Clinton, and now you have Biden might be running again. If I don't know if he announced it yet, but if he runs again, you fucking kidding me? And Trump's the only one to pick from? What do you think's going to happen? They're going to pick Trump. Todd Smith, the Great Depression, the second Great Depression, I definitely think we're going to see it this year, without a doubt. Maybe it has started. You could be right. I'm not a financial expert. I've been listening to other financial experts, and they said that we're going to see a recession, but I think we're going to see something worse than a recession. Prepping for it. It's not money laundering. You don't launder money in the Ukraine. Money laundering doesn't work that way. And it doesn't work that way when the fucking whole world knows about it. You guys don't understand how money laundering works. Holy shitballs. Driving dick sucks. Oh, he says I'm driving. Dick suck. All right, my fault. Stop driving and fucking text me. Text me. Leave a better comment in the section, man. Holy shit. Sit on the beach. Yes, there you go. That's better, Jappa. You're a useful idiot. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am a useful idiot. But yeah, whatever. So, with that being said, let's talk about this being close to the nuclear war. That was fun bantering, by the way. Crazy Joe, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So, Putin has repeatedly made nuclear threats since he launched his Russian invasion of the Ukraine. The use of nuclear weapon, guys, is directly tied to Russia's fate on the battlefield, one expert said. Meaning, depending on what happens on the battlefield, depending what happens on this battlefield that he's clearly losing on, that dictates or will dictate whether or not he uses a nuclear weapon. Now, again, I think it's going to be a tactical nuke. I don't think he's going to go all the fuck out and start launching this all-out offense. But stranger things have happened, right? Sorry. Hold on. Because while I got this dumb shit pulled up. All right. There it is. All right, guys. So, Vladimir Putin said, and I told you this already, 99% of Russian people will be willing to sacrifice their lives for the good of the country amid Moscow's ongoing invasion of Ukraine. The direct quote is, as for the most, 99% of our citizens, our people, that are ready to sacrifice everything for the motherland. It doesn't strike me as unusual, but it just reassures me yet again that Russia is a special country and has special people. Now, special people as in retarded or special people as in, they go along with his fucking insane plan. You choose. So, when pressed about people who are countering his goals, the Russian leader was dismissive by saying they're not true patriots, and he affirms their right and freedom of choice, meaning they have the right to be free as they choose. AP, don't be AP. The proof I'll get you is on RT News itself and a couple of other, Ukraine videos. From the Ukraine soldiers. They don't have many from Russian soldiers, but if I can get some of those, I will. But again, if Russia was winning, they would have won. That's proof in itself. So, there is nothing surprising. This is Putin now saying there's nothing surprising about the fact that some people didn't act as true patriots. Because in any society, there's always people who think about their own interests, meaning their own plans. To be honest, I don't judge them. Every person has a freedom of choice. Now, Putin made that statement right there was a dangerous statement because he is the exact example of that statement when he said, any society, there are always people who think in their own interests, meaning their own plan. When you tell the world that Russia and 99% of its citizens willing to sacrifice it all, that is the same that is the essence of the statement he just made, where he said other people have their own interests to make up their own plan, or meaning their own plan. He just said it himself. So again, he's clearly lost his fucking mind. Clearly. I promise not to look too much. Again, don't be AP. You can't be. You can't say that Russia was going to win the war, and you can't say that they were going to steamroll Ukraine and they're still there. You already lost the argument. You already lost the argument. So whatever. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. When again, Putin said that 99% of the Russian people were willing to sacrifice it all, right? If that was true, then how come almost 400,000 Russian men fled the Ukraine? I'm sorry, fled Russia back in October to their neighboring states. How come that was done if 99% were willing to risk it all? Now, is he talking about the 99% of the people that are left? Maybe so. But yeah, he clearly, there's something wrong. I mean, we clearly have something wrong with our president. That's without a doubt. But there is something wrong with this guy if he's sitting here thinking that people leaving his country is not a sign that they don't want to go to war and they're not willing to risk it all. If they were willing to risk it all, they would have stayed. So, now, the nuclear weapon, guys, that is on the table, that and I've said this numerous times, and experts have said this, and I got this from the experts, all right, saying that a tactical nuke is the more likely of the nuclear arsenal to be used. And reason for that is that it will yield less damage as opposed to using a conventional nuclear weapon. It will also shock and awe the world if one is used. Right? So a tactical nuke is on the table, and a lot of people and a lot of agencies are wondering when he's going to use it. So they're not saying if he uses it; they're thinking when will he use it? At what point in time during this battle or war will he use a nuclear weapon? Right? So again, they're watching him closely. They're watching his armament movement closely. They're watching him deploy troops closely. They're watching everything he does closely. I mean, like, listen, with all the satellites and the spy satellites and all the shit in the sky, you can definitely, you know, watch anyone closely. Someone says, "Why do you believe the TV?" Again, widely, if I'm saying that right, where are you getting your information from? Because I'm pretty sure you're getting your information from propaganda, Russian trolls, without a doubt. And you people, the same people that said Russia was going to win this. Where the fuck are we now? Now we're talking about tactical nukes being used if it's not one. Raging the case, nukes will set off a reaction, but here's the I'm reading different reactions from different experts, and one reaction is this administration might not strike back if it's a tactical nuke. They might sit back and go, "Shit, what do we do next?" That's one. Second reaction is, "Holy shit, we can't have them use another one," and they retaliate with a smaller nuke hitting the borders or the edge of Russia. That's another one. And the third one was an all-out nuclear war. There are a lot of countries, guys, that do not want to go down this road. Russia seems to be the only country that wants to go down this road. NATO seems to be poking that bear and mentioning they would retaliate with nuclear weapons as well. So we are definitely at a crossroads when it comes to that. But no one's sure. That's the thing. With Putin and his psych bullshit and making statements like 99% of my countrymen will sacrifice their lives, no one knows what the fuck he's going to do next. Not all the experts in the world will fucking figure out what he's going to do. Unfortunately, guys, we got to wait and see what happens. Jimmy Jappa, I will punch it out of the sky like Superman. Anyway, even experts think Putin is more than likely to employ a tactical nuke in the Ukraine than a strategic nuclear weapon, though the latter remains an option. So a conventional nuclear weapon is still on the table. Russia has 1,900 tactical nuclear weapons. I think they have like something like 5,000, more than 5,000 nuclear warheads total. But as far as tactical nukes goes, they have 19. They have 1,900 of them. Here's the other issue with him using a nuclear weapon. Why a lot of people are thinking he might not. Might not. Not saying he won't. The war is popular in Russia, enemy, and very unpopular here. Um. So, sorry. With that, guys, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Sorry. Oh, allies. His allies, guys, he has to consider. He has to consider neighboring countries. Now, tactical nuke, I'm not sure what the fallout is, and I'm not sure how bad the fallout is. But a conventional nuke, a fallout can be bad, right? So if he uses, hell, even if he uses a tactical nuke and you have fallout or radioactive material moving across the sky, he has to consider the neighboring countries. He has to consider the neighboring people. So with that, unless he is a complete psych patient and thinks, fuck them, they'll deal with it kind of attitude, that could be an option. But who knows? Grace Johnston, yes, war does make a lot of money. I don't, we're not getting out of that hole with this war. I mean, because we're not involved directly. We're not directly involved, sorry. But I don't know. I don't know. I know that the German people, is it the German people? Or France is building an armored military like you've never seen before. 8 years, United States. I will follow Jesus to hell and back. Thank you, Omar, for the donations. Ukraine has none of its own planes, tanks left. Its original military personnel are gone, and currently losing 8-1 as the majority are untrained citizens. Steve Gray, that might be so, but the Russians are faced with the same thing. So a lot of their citizens or their soldiers don't want to fight. They had soldiers in there, the first wave, that didn't even want to be there. So again, you got a lot of people who don't want to fight. You know, I don't know, man. Yes, I have no beard. I got rid of it. For those that keep asking, the beard is gone. It didn't fall off. I don't have cancer. I don't have AIDS. I shaved it off. All right. So, don't be AP, not France. Don't be AP. I'm pretty sure it was France because I remember. Matter of fact, I'll find the video and I'll put a link in the community thing. But yeah, France is building an armored military. 700 of Al Abrahams on delivery. Fucking shit. Seriously, what the fuck, man? No, sorry. Anne Marie, I know a lot of people keep saying I look young. Like I said, I got rid of it because it just grows uneven. You know, that's why. Cancerous AIDS. Okay. All right, to some degree. That might be it. It might be cancerous AIDS. But yes, I shaved it off. Didn't fall off. I didn't rub spam on it. It fell off on its own. Anyway. So the contamination is something that he should consider. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he even cares. Putin does have total control of the nuclear arsenal. So it's not like here where we have to go through steps to get a nuclear weapon used. He can decide. He can wake up tomorrow morning and be like, you know what? Fuck it. Launch a tactical nuke. He has total control right now. And back in 2020, they had 4 scenarios that could potentially lead to the use of nuclear weapon. Now, the 4 scenarios that they set up in 2020, guys, is not the case anymore. But here are the 4 scenarios: use of a nuclear weapon or weapon of mass destruction against Russia or its allies, conventional aggression that threatens Russia's existence, ballistic missiles that are already in flight and headed for Russia and its allies. Number 4, an attack on a government or military that jeopardizes Russia's nuclear response capabilities. Those are the 4 reasons that they would use their nuclear weapons. Now he's saying if this takes too long, if this war goes on longer, the greater threat of nuclear weapon might be used. Right? That's what Putin said. And not for nothing, people keep bringing up Serbia and all this shit. Listen, guys, I can truly care the fuck less about what's going on in Ukraine or Serbia. The fact that he keeps threatening nuclear use is why I'm concerned. If he wipes the Ukraine out tomorrow, I will not fucking shed a tear. I won't. Um, Maybe for the people, maybe, but I wouldn't give a shit. We have bigger fucking situations and things to worry about here in this country. I don't think that people, rather, sorry, people pushing this, I stand for the Ukraine bullshit and I'm with Russia. Stop. Enough already. These are two fucking sides that are continuously fucking each other over. Then you got NATO throwing their fucking stirring the fucking pot with their bullshit. So yeah, man, I can care less. I can care less about what happened in Serbia. People keep bringing up Serbia. I don't give a fuck what happened in Serbia. It's not. Thank you, Sassy 56. It's not our problem. It's not our fucking issue. Now, granted that they keep fucking sending Ukraine money and weapons, it's becoming our issue in that sense. I can care less if they get wiped off the map. That's the no, yeah, and I definitely don't have monkeypox, but whatever. Northern girl's fed up now. She's like, "What country are you in?" I don't. It doesn't look soft. It's the lighting. My skin doesn't look soft. It's the lighting. She goes, "Don't be." I'm in California. You sound. That's why he sounds like a communist. He's in California. Oh man, don't be AP. I feel sorry for you, man. I take back all the bad shit I said. He's in California, so he's definitely a liberal. I'm leaving this shithole, so eat my dick. But I like Serbia. Listen, like I said, I can care less about any of those countries going to war. I don't care. I don't care about Israel and Iran. Don't fucking care. I don't care about Iraq and Kuwait and all that. Don't give a fuck. You know? Don't care about any of those countries. I am only concerned with this. They want us to be concerned with other countries, guys, to add to the stresses of the shit we are already going through. We're already going through so many things, right? We're going through so many fucking things. Why the fuck should we be concerned about shit that we have zero fucking control over? We have no control, guys, over what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on in Russia, what happened in Serbia, what might happen with Taiwan, what's going on with Hong Kong. We got zero fucking control. Zero. Though the repercussions of some of those situations can affect us. Hence, the Ukraine-Russia war possibly affecting us if fucking Putin wakes up one morning and goes, launching a nuke. He says, anyway, AP, why do you want me back in Chicago? If you came out of Chicago, then I guess that's an improvement with better weather. Yeah, I guess you're right, man. Anything's better than the fucking freezing cold. It was fucking cold up here. It was 7 degrees, and I had my winter shorts on, and my knees told me, go fuck yourself. They're like, fuck you and everything you stay in there, and they locked up on me. My knees got stiff. I was walking like an old man. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. I'm like, never doing that again. Next time I'll put pants on. But just, and I've never wore shorts in that fucking temperature, but yeah, winter shorts don't fucking work when it's 7 degrees outside. And forget about the wind blowing and blowing right up your shorts. I'm pretty sure my nuts fell off or whatever. Anyway, guys, with that, if we do see any kind of nuclear weapon being used, 75 degrees yesterday and today. That's nice, man. Enjoy that weather, because we're getting our asses handed to us out here. If any nuclear weapon gets used, guys, it's going to be I think it's going to be a tactical nuke. And I'm only thinking that because other experts are saying so, right? And it makes sense. It sort of makes sense with the tactical nuke being used. You don't want to fucking go all out, but you want to shock and awe. But again, being that there's something psychologically wrong with Putin now, whether it's age or whatever, or he's sick or whatever's going on with him, he could wake up tomorrow morning and launch a nuke against the United States. He just said 99% of his countrymen are willing to sacrifice it all. So that means nothing for him to get up tomorrow morning and be like, fuck it, send one to New York or send one to D.C. or send 8 of them to fucking United States. It's nothing for them to say that. So it's definitely a concern for us when you have somebody that's that unstable, that's willing to fucking send some shit over. We don't know what his state is. So we don't know what to expect. And that's just the bottom line. That is our only concern, is here. Us people. Southern Boy Prepper, what's going on, man? Harry Tubman Shotgun. It was warm today. It did feel warm, that's for sure. That's without a doubt. But lots of Kool-Aid here. All right. Thank you, Romy Prepper. Yes. For those of you, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you're a Russian bot, hit the thumbs down. If you're an actual freedom-loving American, only care about this country for the moment, hit the thumbs up. Should we worry about other countries and the people? I guess we should. But I don't think, guys, it should be our focus. It shouldn't be our main focus. Our focus, man, should be fucking this country and how we're going to get through the next fucking 24 months or 36, right? We should absolutely be focused on that. And we should be worried about how to get through what's coming our way, including curveballs. So, before I was going to talk about the winter storm in Buffalo, but so 2025, guys, it's going to be 2 years away as of January 1st. 2025, we got something bigger to be worried about, as the some kind of controlled disease panel overseas set a game in motion about how the world responded to this pandemic in 2025. It was an exercise, if you will, and they said that a large majority of the world was going to be affected by this pandemic. They didn't say what it was. They didn't say what the disease was. They just said pandemic. Yes, Sherry Kirk, exactly. Stop worrying about other countries, worry about ourselves, right? But with what's coming around the corner, guys, we got fucking 2 more years. I think 2025. I think whatever happens next is going to lead to the big event in 2025 or something really fucking bad in 2025. I think the lockdowns we went through, I think they were a test run. I think the fact that they were throwing all those stats and numbers at us, at who took the arm ticket and who didn't, I think it was all a test run for what happens next. Again, I gotta find I gotta find the link to this this not scary but very concerning link, and it was a video I was watching about what was going on. Man, so many people send me shit. It's fucking hard to find them at times. Here it is. Maybe. Hold on. Shit. It ended. Fuck. All right, but the label on it was the World Economic Forum announced save the climate lockdowns of all major cities. Type that in if you can. So it's WEF announced save the climate lockdowns of all major cities. This was a trial run that they did on the next worldwide outbreak. Right. So again, guys, it's definitely we're definitely looking at something different. I don't know. I mean, like I said, do I think we're going to see an all-out nuclear war? I don't know. Yes, thank you, Linda, for joining us tonight. Let's Talk Prepping. I saw you in here earlier. Sorry I didn't address it. But you're right. They know that most of America is going to comply with the bullshit. You are right. And that was another stat they threw out there. How many people complied with the bullshit, right? Almost 80%, or just over 80%, sorry. right? So if just over 80% of the people, guys, complied with these unlawful lockdowns and unlawful suggestions of arm tickets and taking your job away, taking your livelihood away, splitting you up from family members, if they saw that, they know exactly how many people they can get next time. Maybe they can get a little more. Maybe they can get 82%. And now it's 18% of us standing our ground. Maybe, guys. That could be it. Right? And again, for everything I'm reading, it's headed in that direction. Right? Um, would like all nuclear war. Listen, I don't. Maybe. Do you think the United States would get nuked? Melissa Dove. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it happening for one reason. I don't think we would retaliate. Now, if Putin decided to just say fuck it and send one over, then we might retaliate. But I don't see us retaliating over a tactical nuke being used in Ukraine. I don't see it. And if we do, well, then you know what you need to do next, guys. Leave. Whatever major city you live in, just leave. Just get the fuck out, move in the middle of nowhere, and hope for the best. Well, Chief Prepper, so there was something else that was starting up in China. They didn't quite tell us what it was. Some people are saying that the Chinese are confusing it with COVID, and it's not. And then other people are saying it is. It is Mr. 19. So who the fuck knows? All right. So much shit is going on in China. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what, you know. So I leave it at that. It is what it is, guys. I think we need to be focused on our survival. Period. That's the gist of all of this. We need to be focused on our survival. Yes, Joe FW. A lot of African countries are going to starve next year. They had said that. They had some emergency meeting back in October or September, how they were going to feed a lot of the African nations that are, according to their data, not going to make it next year. Or it's going to be like Somalia or Ethiopia, but 20 times worse. They didn't say 20 times worse. They said it was going to be way worse. I threw the 20 times in there. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be bad. Marburg virus, they didn't say that, but it could be. I don't know. Um, well, yes, roaming prepper. Anything pops off, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm fucking kicking rocks, climbing the middle of fucking Idaho somewhere. There's a couple spots in Idaho that you can hang out in that, according to the wind pattern and nuclear detonation, wouldn't get hit. Uh, and there's a couple spots in Middle America, again, according to the wind pattern, wouldn't get fallout and wouldn't get hit with a nuclear weapon. I've been studying. I've been looking at the nuclear attack maps and fallout spread across the United States. Scrappy Cat, yeah, I'm taking the kids and getting out of Dodge. No electricity out there. No, but I am definitely setting up something in the next couple of months. One spot in Idaho, and then everything else in Tennessee. Tennessee is the first point, and Idaho's the backup. Right, so we shall see where this goes. Prepping for it. Like I said, and to be fair, prepping for it. I don't think anything's going to happen immediately next year. I think I still got time. Not I think, I know I still have time. But I have to be concise and strategic about what I do next for the next 6 months. Yes, don't be AP. That's a very good. That's the book I'm using to pick out where to move. As far as being clear of a lot of shit, um, the that book also suggested Idaho as well. Yes, that's exactly where I got it from. So yeah, thank you for that again. I have the book. I mean, but thank you for suggesting that, because I looked at it again and I was like, shit. But yeah, listen, getting out of New York is gold number one right now. Tennessee is something else. I'm doing something else, but it's only one thing in Tennessee. Thank you, Wayne Woods. But Idaho's also another place I'm looking at. Oh, Idaho, but she ran away. Adriana, you moving to Kentucky? I know we were talking about it. I don't know. I didn't know you pulled the trigger on it. Viking Prepper, 1 second after any day now. You listen. There could. That's the other thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Viking Prepper. Um, that could be the curveball, guys. An EMP. That could be the curveball that sets everything out of control. Everything. Now, still, I think we have time on that, but yeah, I think we that would be a major curveball. No, we got a couple minutes. So anyway, with that being said, 8 minutes. With that being said, guys, also if you're still in here, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Um, Cat Lady Homestead. Looking at the map, yes, North Carolina would. There's a couple of military bases out a little away from you that would get hit as well if they go according to their nuclear strike plan, right? There's a couple of bases out there, and the fallout would drag through North Carolina. Um, I will do a video. I will do a video on the states that might or more likely to get hit with nuclear fallout from a main attack. So you will be the secondary. The fuck's that term? Secondary exposure, if you will, right? So the nuke that hits the main area is going to cause maximum damage. The fallout is going to be that of secondary damage going across whatever states it goes across, following the wind pattern, if you will, or jet stream, and that's gonna cause more illnesses and sickness. The exception to that is that's going to take time for you to feel the effects of that. So with the fallout, obviously, the closer you are to a nuclear detonated site, with the fallout, it depends on how much exposure you have to it. It's going to dictate how sick you get and how fast you get, um, how fast you get ill and how sick it is and how much and how bad it is. Like you can get some minor exposure, be sick for a little while and get better, or you can be severely exposed and wind up dying in months, right? So again, it all depends. The Earth's magnetic is about to change. I listen. I hope not. On top of all the shit we got going on, I really don't. I really hope the Earth's magnetic field doesn't change the way they say it's going to change. Captain Currency, I don't. I'm suspicious about EMP proof bags because a lot of people test them by calling and saying, well, if a signal can't get in there, then the bag is good. But EMP doesn't run off the same signal or frequency or energy like a cell signal does, right? That makes sense. So that's all I know is that they could be selling you something you won't know works until it happens. There's no real way to test it. And they say they test it, but I don't believe their testing procedure. But I could be wrong. No, it's not like Texas at all. Fucking Northern Girl was, yes. Northern Girl was out shoveling snow today. 16 and a half hours. So she's got to be tired. CP is a late night infomercial. Probably. Listen, guys, if you're looking to make money, make money. I said that before, I said it again. Make your fucking money. But just be easy on the scare tactics. That's all. Oh shit, Baby Marf made it. Baby Marf, you're late tonight. Normally you start like at 9:01. It's fucking 9:56 and you're now joining the fun? Shame on you. But yeah, guys, listen, I don't know, man. Next year is going to be a fucking doozy. Like we're going into the new year and I'm hoping like, you know what? Just give it a week. Just give it a fucking week and then start your shit. Don't be like January 1st and let it pop off. Again, I know people on here, not on here, but I've read in other places and a couple people on here They said that there was supposed to be this grand nuclear attack Christmas Day. We're still here. I'm not glowing in the dark. My nipples didn't fall off. Right? Again, end of the world dates, guys. You have to be fucking really careful about those. We've gotten so many this year, and we're still here. You know what Russia's going to do? Russia's going to do. We can't control what the fuck that sickly dude's going to do when he gets out of bed. If fucking Putin gets out of bed tomorrow and goes, you know what, fuck him, then he does it. There's nothing we can do about it, guys. The only we can do is we could pray that it's over quickly, because there was one scenario I read that it could end quickly if we don't respond. So if we don't respond in kind at all, which is bad if we don't, but if we don't respond to a nuclear attack in this country, it could end very, very quickly. But if we do respond, well, then you're talking about Mad Max, Road Warrior, Beyond Thunderdome kind of shit. If we do respond, I think most countries will be hesitant in launching a nuke. I don't think anybody will be open to fucking. They did what? Launch them back. Everybody's going to be thinking about the scenarios. They have guys who sit there and that's all they do. They think about worst case scenario with certain situations. Right? So we have to fucking we all we can do is see. We got a recession or a depression coming around the corner next year. All we can do is be ready for it, guys. That shit is out of our hand. If Putin uses a tactical nuke on the Ukraine, that is out of our fucking hand. Now, could we stop these politicians from giving the Ukraine money? No, we can't. You know why? Because we got too many motherfuckers that support the Ukraine, and they agree with giving them this money. So there's no way we can get together and stop that shit. I wish we could, but we can't. They're giving all our dollars away, and they're fucking printing money just for the Ukraine. Now, someone was like, oh, where are they going to come up with all this money? They're printing it. They're printing this fucking new dollar bills and giving it to the Ukraine. Saturating the dollar fucking bill. But, yo, listen, that's where we're at. When the shit hits the fan, guys, the only thing we can do is be ready. That's it. We can't be anything else but fucking ready. Lit sign. Yeah, our government has already started. All right, so again, real quick before I have to go off the air. Thank you, Hudson Valley. Before I go off the air, guys, look at the amount of people that are fucking passing away. Bob Marley's grandson, I think it was, 31 years old. Right? There was a hold on, let me I can get you the names on this real quick. Bob Marley's son, Joseph Marley, died suddenly, 31 years old. Dax something or another, worked for executive producer for ABC, 37 years old, died suddenly. Now, guys, you should pay attention, pay close attention to the died suddenly that's being written in the titles. There is something there. Something is there because they're starting to label it as such. Right? They're just saying, oh, passed without warning. Or a lot of the shit that I'm starting to see now, guys, is cancer in people within a year or less time popping up unexpectedly. People are dying really fast with this. Right? So, yes, is the government going to kill us quicker than Russia? You're probably right. Not probably, you are right about that. Yes. But I'm still not giving Putin a pass. Fuck that dude. He can eat my ass and suck a dick at the same time. My point to this, guys, is that whatever is in motion is already in motion. Right? Yeah, Bubble World. They were trying to blame climate change. But what's in motion, guys, it's already in motion, and there is nothing we could fucking do about it. Nothing. The only thing we can do about it is be fucking ready. That's it. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. The more people start passing away, and if people start waking up, we might run into the curveball of a pandemonium going on. We might. I don't know. You know, I just think it's bad. And every time I see someone next, you know, I was talking to somebody earlier today. They told me their boyfriend didn't wake up the next morning. Went to sleep, 27 years old, went to sleep, didn't wake up the next morning. Right? And I asked the person, was he vaccinated? And she goes, yeah. Matter of fact, he was. He took the alarm ticket. Yes, don't be AP. The sports writer though, he was in that room, and the reporter's room, and they watched him fucking grab his chest and keel over, and that was it. You know. Yeah, Bubble One. They're blaming everything on everyone. Erica Golden says, please buy potassium iodine. Don't depend on the government. No, don't depend on the government. This is why we're here for the most part. Guys, whether we banter, and yeah, I'm going to go off the air in about 2 minutes. Whether we banter, guys, about whether Putin is right or he's losing or he's not losing, whatever the fuck the banter is, it doesn't matter. We are all fucking here because we do not depend on the government. That is the one thing that we have in common. If I had to fucking, team up with Don't Be AP and Jasper Jappy, the guy who can't type. If I had to team up with them, so the fuck be it. We team up because there's a greater fucking fight ahead of us than whether or not Putin's going to save us. Right? Even Bobo World, who swears that Putin's going to save us. It doesn't fucking matter about any of that. The shit that's coming to us is going to be a fucking fight. And we definitely need to be fucking... We can banter and we can argue and we can disagree about shit that we disagree with tonight. But when it comes down to is we need to fucking band together because the shit that comes our fucking way, we're going to fucking need one another. Bottom line. Right? I mean, we don't trust our government for a fucking reason. It is why we are here. We don't. You know? If we did, we probably wouldn't be sitting here talking about this shit. So, yeah, guys, it is what it is. We're definitely... all right, prepping for it. Thank you for that. But this is what we need to do, guys. We just need to fucking, stop the bullshit. Listen, I'll continue to banter with those who love Putin and think he's a savior. I'll ban with you guys. I don't care. I will also banter with you as well, right? But that's where it is. It stops there, right? The bantering, the rooting for Putin and all that shit, that's fine. But when the fucking fight comes, you better put that bullshit on the back burner because Putin's not going to come to save you when the fight that's coming comes to our fucking doorstep. Because believe it or not, guys, the shit that I'm hearing about gun control and what you call it, yo, that's going to be the fight. Fuck all the other bullshit that we banter about. That's our fucking fight. They're coming for our shit. They're coming, and the thing is, they're coming for it so slowly that when we say it, people go, well, they haven't already. They fucking will. And it's right around the corner. Anyway, guys, with that being said, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going off the air. I will be headed over to the Angry Truth channel right about now. Temple of God, I will look up Nano Bucket. It will help detox the vaccine. Hopefully, we shall see. I just watched the 10 Penny Cook video where she talked about this shit. It isn't looking good for those who have it, guys. Whoever has the arm ticket, it is not looking good for them. And this is according to that doctor. Right, guys? Anyway, with that being said, good night. Thank you for bantering with me. Thank you for following me. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit. And I will see some of you guys at the Angry Truth channel. Thank you.